Okay, today we're going to talk about a brief overview of the compensation plan as well as the Power of Five concept. The Power of Five concept is something that we have utilized in the direct sales industry for at least the last 40 years. We're also going to go over the possibilities with the bare minimum of our compensation plan laid out exactly the way that it's written, as well as what the difference is between that and the Power of Five once you put the Power of Five concept into place. And we also are going to talk about how exactly we make this happen and how we achieve our Power of Five team building. And then I'm going to give you 5 daily tasks in order to use that will help you to team build and build that Power of Five ladder. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that it is very clear. This is not a promise of income, nor is it a promise of success. This is simply a tool and a method of team building that can be utilized that many have found success with. So what is the Power of Five? The Power of Five is when you're continually looking for 5 leaders who are also looking for 5 leaders who are also looking for 5 leaders, and so on and so forth. Basically, you want to replicate what you are down to at least 5 people in your immediate downline and make sure that they are training those people to do the same. You want to make sure that your training is good, and you want to make sure that your leaders and their leaders and their leaders are consistent with everything that they do. That means that they are consistent in meeting their minimums to reach diamond, in this case, each month, as well as that they are consistently team building and working towards getting the best 5 people on their direct line as possible. This means you're looking for quality, not just quantity. Quantity is good. You want to have a lot of people underneath you. Spreading everything out is really, really good. However, not all of those people are going to be hitting those milestones and those diamond levels every single month. So you want to ensure that you are focusing on at least 5 of them to be getting those consistent diamond levels every single month. This is also going to help you in our case at ActiLabs. It's going to help you overcome the 40% rule. And the 40% rule is something that's talked about in the deeper overview of the compensation plan. So make sure that you check all of that out. If you do all of this, you are going to build a team that is not only super strong and super stable, but you're also building a team that grows very quickly as well as very wide. As you can see, by the time you get to the 5th level, you have got 3,125 people just on that level. That is just in the Power of Five people. That's not even including the quantity people that you have in there as more space filler, as well as more small income builders. All right, so let's look at the compensation plan just very briefly. I say very briefly because we're going to go over the compensation plan in great detail in another training. But I want to just go over it very quickly, looking at diamond and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 carat. Again, we'll go over into more detail on the other details in another training, but I want to just look at what the numbers are that are required in terms of teammates in order to achieve diamond 1, 2, 3, and 4 carat. Now, as a diamond, every month you have to qualify to become a diamond. A diamond is just getting $500 in volume. That's either personal volume or sold volume to your customers, combination thereof, but that includes every retail dollar counts for a point with your point values for diamond. So every month you need to qualify And in order to qualify, you need that $500. And qualifying means that you are now qualified to take advantage of all of the earning potential of the diamonds and the other ambassadors that are below you. Now, 1 carat is when you start to earn on those ambassadors below you. And simple enough, 1 carat means that you have 1 other diamond below you. So when you reach 1 carat, you're now earning 3% of that person's sales. And that means all of their sales, not just whether they're a diamond or not. That means anybody below you, you're going to earn 3%, but one of those people below you needs to be a diamond. That makes you 1 carat. Now, a 2 carat is when you have 3 diamonds underneath you, and one of those diamonds is a 1 carat. This is very simple. Just think you've got 3 people that are below you that are selling $500 a month, and one of those has 1 person below them that is also selling $500 a month, or generating $500 in volume each month. Now, 3 and 4 carat, there's a broader range between 2 carat to 3 carat. So you need to understand this is 3 carat is when you start hitting that 40% rule, and that starts coming into play. The great thing is that it takes a very verbose team to get to 3 carat. So between 2 and 3 carat, you have the time to build that very stable base. That's going to be the time that you're going to want to look for your very powerful 5 right off the bat. You don't want to be trying to fill them in later. You want to try to get them between 2 carat and 3 carat. Now, a 3 carat gets paid on 3 generations. Meaning your first generation, your direct reports, you're getting 3% of their volume. Second generation, you're getting 4% of their volume, and third generation, you're getting 5% of their volume. That means as you go down and as your team grows larger, you're making more. Now, in this case, a 3 carat is going to be that you have 10 diamond ambassadors below you. Remember, they are qualifying consistently as diamond, and that 2 of them are 2 carat, 1 of them is 1 carat, and then you also have a second generation 1 carat. So with 3 carats, you have 2 generation 1 carats. I misread that. With 3 carat, you're able to start really seeing the team grow and blossom. In this case, you've got 10 direct reports. You're wanting to see at least 3 to 4 of those being your Power of 5. Or your Rockstar 5 is how we're going to call them later on. So just start thinking of that. If you've got all 5 of your rock stars on your direct line as a 3 carat, then you don't need to worry about that 40%. Same with if you only have 4 of them. When you've got only 3 as your rock star, you're getting a little close. You want to make sure that that your team is not 50-50 and split between 2 legs. So 3 carat definitely, or 3 rock stars at 3 carat definitely gives you a better spread for that and more balance. But you're really going to feel more comfortable at 4 and 5 rock stars on your direct report line. Now, 4 carat, you add 2 more diamond ambassadors as your direct reports. Again, at this point, you should be looking at definitely having your 5 rock stars on your direct report line. You also are going to have 1 1 carat and 2 2 carats and 1 3 carat on your direct line, and then 1 second generation 2 carat. So on your direct line, you've got 1 1 carat, 2 2 carats, 1 3 carat, and then on your second line, you have 1 2 carat. Again, you are now getting paid on 4 levels, 4 carat, 4 levels, and your highest amount pay is 6% on those team members below you. Now keep in mind, at this point, if you do not make diamond 1 month, you do not get paid on the people below you. So you need to make sure that you are consistent as well. And proving consistency to your team members is a very important leadership goal as well. So now we get to the Mac Daddy, the top line of all of our compensation plan, and that is 5 carat. 5 carat is going to be your goal. 5 carat is where you want to be. The great thing, and you'll notice a pattern in all of this, is everything is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 5 carat, you need to have your 5 rock stars. You are getting paid on 5 levels, and this is payment of up to 7%. In order to achieve 5 carat, you need to have on your direct line 1 1 carat, 2 2 carats, and 1 3 carat. Then on your second generation, you need to have 1 2 carat, and on your on your third generation, you need to have 4 2 carats. So this is really important that it starts building out. Now, some people who just kind of build onesie twosie and kind of their team builds as they come, and they're not really trying to position people and work everything properly or train their people properly, they'll find that getting from 4 carat to 5 carat is very difficult. But if you follow the Power of 5 plan, you'll find that the 5 carat and building to a 5 carat tree happens not only very quickly, but happens very easily, because to get those 4 third generation 2 carats, they just simply occur when you have the Power of 5 and your 5 rock stars. Just need to make sure that everybody is training themselves. So let's talk about how exactly we build the Power of 5 tree. We're going to do everything from the basis of that you are a 5 carat, okay? As a 5 carat, you have 12 direct reports underneath you. That is a consistent thing. Obviously, we're talking about 5 people below you, but for a 5 carat, you need to have 12 direct reports who are consistently hitting diamond each month. The key is that you want to have 5 of these people, 5 rock stars on your direct line within that 12 who have the same drive, the same want, the same desire, and the same consistency that you have. You need to make sure that you're setting the example, because as setting that example, you are not only telling your direct reports, you need to be just like me, but you are also attracting the people who see what you are becoming and see what you are accomplishing, and they want to be just like you in turn. You still have at least the 12 consistent diamonds directly below you, but you've got those 5 ultra builders. Those, like I said, are your rock stars. Now, as you can see, when you end up training all of your rock stars to do exactly what you've done, your rock stars are going to replicate everything on their level, and in turn train their rock stars to replicate everything on their level. You want 5 carat, 12 consistent diamonds, most importantly, 5 of them being rock stars, and you're training each of your rock stars to have 5 rock stars, and having them train their rock stars to have rock stars. Each level focuses on putting the most awesome rock stars directly below them. You do not want to build your team's team at this point. You can start doing that later on down the road once you have filled out your 5 levels deep and 5 across with all of your rock stars. Because at that point, what if you end up putting someone too far down and you end up needing that 5th person in that other leg? It could be that you end up being hit with the 40% rule. In the UK, the 40% rule doesn't affect them as greatly as it does, or as it will here. Here in the United States, and then also when we branch into Canada, we're going to find that our teams are going to grow so quickly, and in some cases, they will grow extremely quickly under one leg, faster than we're prepared for. And we need to make sure that we are spread out and have lots of stability and balance to absorb the shock of something that wonderful so that we do not lose them. So let's take a look at the bare minimum. If you were to take the ActiLabs compensation plan and look at it just with pure numbers, not applying any other superfluous ambassador that you might bring on, and not including any superfluous sales that anyone might have. This is purely each member of the team based on the carrot levels and based on the compensation plan with ActiLabs, each of them only doing $500 in sales each month consistently. As you can see, you can make up to $2,000 a month, almost $2,000 a month, and a car bonus if you follow the plan directly. Obviously, you're going to have some extras in there. Nobody follows the plan directly because it's impossible. In order to get a team that large, you're going to have some extras in there. So just know that this is the absolute mathematical bare minimum that you can do. But still, for a lot of people, that is a really good income. $2,000 with a car stipend that ends up possibly, and in most cases, completely replacing their current income. But let's take a look at what happens when you apply the power of 5 and you reach 5 carat with your power of 5, and all of your 5 rock stars are training their rock stars who are training their rock stars. As you can see, your team grows not only exponentially and much larger, but you'll also see that each level and percentage that you make from each level ends up being vastly more. In this case, instead of making $2,000 a month in take-home pay as a 5 carat, you're looking at, just with the numbers of your power of 5, not even including your superfluous people and superfluous sales, you're looking at making over $132,000 a month. Now again, I have to preface this. This does not mean that we are guaranteeing you this much money. This is just showing you what the Power of 5 plan and utilizing it to a T and making it work can do. I know a lot of people in direct sales who make over $1 million a year. There are a lot of them out there. A lot of those people are utilizing a plan very similar to this, if not exactly this plan. It's very simple. The concept is easy. You build 5 people directly below you who will then in turn do the same thing and teach their people in turn to do the same thing. It is all about replication. Become the person who would attract the results you seek. We all want over $132,000 a month income. If anybody tells you that they're in this business for other reasons than making a lot of money and the possibility of making millions, they're lying to you. Everyone goes into business in order to make money. There can be secondary reasons for it, and those are wonderful things to focus on as well. But everyone is in this in order to get out of the rat race and to be in control of our own lives. So make sure that the results that you are seeking are not only the same results that your team is seeking, but that you become the person who is going to attract those results and attract the people who are also attracting those results. Look for those qualities that drive you to succeed, and look for those qualities that drive you to succeed in the individuals you are choosing to help build your team. In order to do this, some simple things that I've broken down, again, keeping with the idea of 5, just so that it keeps it fresh in your mind and keeps it easy to remember. 5 daily tasks that you can do 5 times a day. And those things are going to help you to not only attract the people who want the same things you do, but are also going to make it easier for you to find them and talk to them and put this opportunity in front of them. You should be posting on your personal page 5 times a day. Whether this is an opportunity post talking about how wonderful the plan is and how wonderful the business is, or if it's talking about, in this case, your makeup, or maybe some weight loss, or some before and after pictures. You want to be doing this 5 times a day. Another one is what a lot of people refer to as jealousy posts. Post something that you have been able to do with your newfound income. Has it been that you recently bought a new electronic? Are you going on a trip? Are you able to pay your bills this month without having to touch your other income that you've always been using? Post this. Talk about your life 5 times a day. Don't have that be the only thing on your personal page, but you need to make sure that people are seeing what this opportunity is doing for you. You should also be posting in your shopping group 5 times a day. Everyone should have a shopping group that allows them to broadcast the products and any sales that might be going on. And you need to make sure that you are posting about this 5 times a day to not only keep your page fresh, but to make sure that people are constantly reminded of the amazing products that you have to sell. This is not typically an area where you would post about the opportunity, except for maybe occasionally. This is purely about making sales and making sure that you're getting the sales that you need. You can also be posting 5 times a day in other shopping groups. ActiLabs as a brand allows us to post in shopping groups, such as garage sale groups and makeup technique groups and things like that. If you want to be able to post in those, you're more than welcome to. This is a great way to supplement your sales numbers and make sure that you're hitting that 500 diamond level consistently each month. Going into those groups and going into work at home groups and things like that are also good ways of finding people who share similar interests. And you want to add 5 of them to your friends list a day. Adding 5 people to your friends list a day is going to not only build your friends list quickly so that your news and your information and your products are broadcast far and wide, but it also allows you to network with people who maybe want to join up with you or maybe want to work together with you on vendor events and maybe want to host a party. So make sure that you are adding 5 people a day. Start locally if you'd like so that you can start working those local sales parties. Or go and reach across the country. Make sure that you're spreading your news far and wide. And that also will help you to spread your tree far and wide, making sure that not only do you have stable and consistent team players as your direct reports, but you're also spreading them across the country in areas that allow them to throw parties for the rest of your team. You want to share this opportunity with 5 people. This again can be in different ways. This can be by talking to somebody about something that has allowed you, maybe you've been able to make your car payment this month when things have been really tough. Maybe you're finally able to take that anniversary trip that you've been planning but has cost thousands of dollars and you were always afraid to actually pay for. Share this opportunity. Even if it doesn't mean, putting the actual numbers in front of people, talk to people and tell them just how blessed you feel and how excited you are. I can guarantee you that there are some people that are sitting around hesitating to talk to you about it, but wondering why you've been so successful and how they can do the same. Eventually, when you share this with them enough, they will decide that they want to talk to you. Now, this does not mean to cold call or cold message people. That absolutely destroys relationships. So let's get away from that old school method of doing that and only talk to people who have expressed an interest or maybe even just a happiness for you in your current situation. And make sure that no matter what, you follow up with 5 opportunities. This can be a sales opportunity or it could be a business building opportunity. But you need to be following up with your people, not once, not twice, but 3 times. If somebody has bought something from you, check in on them. Make sure that they're good. Make sure they're happy and satisfied. Ask them if they have any questions about the application of the product. Make sure that they understand the proper way of using it. Ask them if there was anybody that they would like to share this opportunity with. We've got a fantastic friends bonus program that would allow your loyal customers to actually earn more makeup and more product for free. So make sure that you're checking on them and that you're making sure that they're aware of all of the opportunities that are in front of them as your friend and confidant in makeup. Now, if you have any questions about any of this, please make sure that you contact me, Amy Davis, or that you go to your sponsor and that you let them know that you're needing a little more clarification or anything like that. We will all be super happy to talk with you. And if a three-way is needed for conference call or a Zoom three-way, we're more than happy to do that as well. We just want to make sure that everybody has all the information that they are required. So again, to follow up, Power of 5, just keep in mind, bring 5 people in who are going to be absolute rock stars. Continue to work on training them and grooming them so that they can do the same. Make sure that they are looking for people who are just like you and that those people are looking for people just like them. And eventually, this will build far and wide and will be extremely strong. Don't expect it to happen overnight, but do expect it to happen if you actually work it and you work it properly. I look forward to hearing from any of you if you have any questions. Have a great day.